Yeah, they're bringing it. Here we go. Got a live show going on. Hey, everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You're watching Open. It's that live, interactive broadcast that just brings it right out to you. Well, coming up on today's show, we'll sit down with the Chief Growth Officer of a nonprofit health and hospitals affiliate to shed some light on important medical benefits and insurance enrollment periods. And then we'll be joined by one of the nation's most sought-after speakers on manifestation, who will share how she is helping women manifest financial independence and build generational wealth. And that's important too. And then we'll hear from the board chair of a nonprofit organization, how he's empowering youth in our community, and spotlight the special talent that will be performing at their upcoming gala. And then finally, we'll check in with the director and producer and founder of a production company to learn about her brand new book, brand spanking new, straight off the press. And it's a book series highlighting grandfathers. So stay tuned, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. We're wide open, and here we go. Hey everybody, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guest is the Chief Growth Officer for MetroPlusHealth. And he joins us to speak about the open enrollment period. Everybody's talking about open enrollment. Now, these periods are very, very, very important because this is the time where you can switch off and do different things. And he's going to be talking about affordable health care insurance plans being offered to people in our community and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Roger Milliner. Well, Roger, welcome.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I just saw you last week.
Yes.
And you're always in the community.
That's my job.
And you're always doing this. Always got your sleeves rolled up, taking care of business, you know, making sure that everybody gets the information. You always create the awareness that there's something special in somebody's life that they need to take care of or take a look at. So tell us a little bit about what you do at MetroPlusHealth.
So my role at MetroPlus is exactly what you said, to make sure that I provide people with the knowledge and information that they need to make informed decisions about their healthcare choices and healthcare options. Healthcare is very complicated. It's always been complicated, but even now more so because of a lot of the changes that are going on in the current administration in the White House. We have a lot of confusion about, what people are eligible for, how can they take advantage of it, where do they go to enroll. So my teams and our job is to make sure that we are available and accessible to people to demystify the confusion about healthcare in the insurance industry.
Yeah, I know there's a lot to talk about in this segment, but I want you to just jump in. If you feel that there's something more important than something else, prioritize and jump in and say, but what makes MetroPlus stand out above the others?
Well, what makes us different is that we're a community-based plan. We're a community local health insurance company. There are many health insurance companies. Some are national in scope, where they cover multiple states. Others are more regional, where they may cover a few states around each other. MetroPlus is a local plan. That means that we're in the community, where, as you said earlier, we're owned by the New York City Health and Hospital System, which is the country's largest municipal hospital system. And so that means that we're not distracted. All of our attention is to make sure that New Yorkers and the surrounding counties get the full attention that they need. You'll see us out there at our community offices, and we have about 9 of them scattered throughout the city, where people can come in person and see somebody who lives, works, and knows, particularly the city like they do.
Yeah.
We speak over 40 different languages, and if we don't, there's a translation service that we use. So we're very community-centric and local in our community.
Yeah, and then it's somewhere that you can go if you want to go to the emergency room, you can go straight to one of the locations that you guys offer.
Like I said, we have 9 community offices. We're building 2 more. We have recreational vehicles that serve as mobile offices. You'll see us all around in the communities. You can go to any one of the 11 health plus hospital city hospitals, and you'll find my staff there. You can also visit us online. We have a website, www.metroplus.org. You can call our dedicated sales line where there's hundreds of reps on standby waiting to answer questions and calls. You can roll over the phone. So there's multiple ways in which you can get in touch with us.
And we were talking about mental health in another segment. Of course, you guys cover that also.
Sure. We have a virtual care benefit that people can take advantage of. So if anybody wants to avail themselves to care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they always can call our virtual telehealth service. That provides them with behavioral health expertise, mental health expertise, or medical expertise. Sometimes it's not all about just, I have a cold in the middle of the night and I want to go to the emergency room, or my child has a fever, what should I do? Before going to the emergency room, you can call our telehealth service and they can give you the best advice. Someone may be having a panic attack or anxiety, that's more behavioral or mental. They can also call our dedicated 24/7 behavioral health line as well.
Let's talk about the MetroPlus Medicaid and Medicare.
Right, so now you're getting to the open enrollment periods that you mentioned.
Open enrollment periods.
So there are actually 3 different open enrollment periods taking place right now. You have, first and foremost, the open enrollment period for city employees, their family members, spouses, and dependents. That is going on now until the end of November. So if you're a city employee, I urge you to explore the options that are available to you. MetroPlus is one of 13 different health plans that you can choose from. So that's taking place until the end of November 30th. In addition, we have the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period, which is for people on Medicare. They can either have Medicare because they have Medicare and Medicaid, or they can have Medicare by itself. They have until December 7th in order to transfer from one plan to the other or switch. Or if they're just becoming of Medicare age, they can join during this period of time.
And what is the process of maybe signing up for MetroPlus Health if you want to switch over to your medical plan?
So there's a variety of ways. Like I said, if you are a city employee, please call us at 1-877-475-3795. Or you can visit our website at www.metroplus.org. There you can find ways in which you can also get in touch with us through one of our tele-Zoom sessions where we'll be having information about the changes and the benefits. You can also go to, besides our website and our telephone number that I mentioned earlier, you can visit us in person.
That telephone number again is 800?
So if you are a city employee, it's 877-475-3795. If you're a Medicare recipient and you want to switch or join, you can call 833-965-1526.
Got it.
And lastly, the third open enrollment period that people should be aware of is for anybody who has their coverage through the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. So this is the time of year up until the end of December 31st, where people who are currently on one of the Affordable Care Act programs, they can switch or join our plan as well.
Beautiful. Now, we heard something about Flex Care. Of course, we got a guy named Flex on Hot 97. Talk about that Flex Care program,
all right, so
Flex card.
Let's talk a little bit about the Medicare Advantage plan. So in Medicare Advantage, if you're a senior or you have Medicare because you have a certain health condition, you're on SSI or something like that, there's a benefit called OTC. Everybody knows the OTC card, which stands for over-the-counter.
You down with OTC?
Over-the-counter drugs, right? We made it a little bit more enticing. So now our OTC is also an OTC Flex benefit. So you can definitely get over-the-counter medication or items, but you can also use it for groceries. If you want to shop at a grocery store, we have thousands and thousands of local grocery stores that you can go to go shopping. You can use it to pay your utility bills. So if you're a senior and you want to use some or portion of your OTC Flex benefit, you can actually pay some of your utility bills, your cable, your light, your telephone bill, your cell phone bill, etc. You can also use it for personal safety items. Let's say you need a rail in your tub in the bathroom. You can use it for personal safety items. You can use it for the famous I've fallen and I can't get up, the PERS, Personal Emergency Response System. So that's the reason why we call it Flex, because a person can actually mix and match what they want to use it for. The good thing is that you get $500 to use every quarter. Yes, $500 a quarter, that's $2,000 a year that someone can take and mix and match and spend it all on utility bills or all on groceries or groceries and utilities together, whatever they choose to do.
And what stands out in your mind that you think you need the public to know more about?
In addition to that OTC benefit, a person gets a rewards program. We're all about wellness and healthiness in Metro Plus. So we have a rewards program, particularly the one for Medicare recipients, as I just mentioned. They can go and get they can use the rewards program to do simple activities, going to your annual physical to get a checkup, drinking water, taking a certain amount of steps. It's a variety of ways in which you can use it, and that value is up to $450 a year.
So you could join a health club or something like that.
Yes, well, with the gym reimbursement. I'm jumping back and forth.
Yeah, you're getting in there.
If you're a city worker and you want to use the gym, we reimburse you for your gym reimbursement. $500 a year for yourself, $500 for your spouse, and up to $400 for 2 children a year. That's a value of $1,400 in gym reimbursement.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who doesn't like to physically go work out, we have a wellness app that people can just get $300 a year
real cool.
to apply towards the payment for their wellness app. So for example, if you're on Peloton, Noom, you ride City Bike, any of those type of wellness applications, we will reimburse a city employee up to $300 a year.
That's deep.
Yeah,
That's really deep.
Lots of benefits. We have a very robust network with over 34,000 providers. That's one of the things that make health plans unique, the size of their network and can you get care at accessible places. So we have over 10,000 primary care doctors in private practice, 25,000 specialists, 130 urgent care centers, 48 hospitals, 248 labs, 110 urgent care centers. I can go on and on. 1,400 behavioral health doctors.
Yeah.
So our network in the 5 boroughs is really robust, and we're expanding to Nassau, Suffolk, Westchester, and some of the outlying counties. So that's very important.
So you got everybody covered.
We got them covered. If that's not enough, we give our city employees $100 free drugs. So the basic plan is free. There's no premiums, no deductibles, no co-pays. On top of that, if you needed the option rider, which is the only thing that there's a payroll deduction for, you don't really need it because you should take a look at our 100 free drug list where you can get most of the common antidepressants, contraceptives, all types of blood pressure medication, diabetic medication. Take a look at the drug list on our website and you'll find that the drugs that you take on a regular basis is part of our benefit package. So there's no need for the drug reimbursement program.
Do they have a telehealth program?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, telehealth is available 24 hours a day, where you can get behavioral or medical needs taken care of before going to the doctor. It's a really good program.
Yeah, because I wanted to bring that back because people sometimes, let me check and make sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be sitting in an emergency room and I don't know if I want to go to a spot. Yeah. Let me make sure before I leave the house.
Most people don't want to go. They don't want to run out in the middle of the night, even during the daytime, because sometimes there's a wait, whether it's the emergency room or urgent care center.
Yeah.
Having a doctor, not a nurse, an actual doctor that's going to pick up the phone, diagnose you. It's a virtual visit, so they're examining you virtually, and they're getting most of the information. And may find out they could just call in a script for you, and you don't have to even go. So many people have been taking, especially since COVID, a lot of people have been taking advantage of that virtual care program that we offer. And
a website that we can go to get more information?
More information,
It's all right there, right?
Right there. www.metroplus.org is where you can find information about where you can learn about a virtual seminar that people can get information. You can look up our benefits. You can see our network. You can see the drugs that we offer. Our labs, they're all listed on our website. Please visit us there.
Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Chief Growth Officer, MetroPlusHealth Incorporated, Roger Milliner.
Thank you.
You know what? Before we go, give me those phone numbers one more time. I know you said 877-475-3795. That's for the city workers.
City workers. If you are a Medicare recipient and you want to switch health plans during this open enrollment period, you can call 833-965-1526.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Come back again. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a quick break right here. I've got more open coming your way next. Hey, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, I've got you covered. Our next guest is a dynamic mindset and wealth coach and the founder and CEO of Millionaire Morning Mamas. Millionaire Morning Mamas, I like that. We're going to find out more about that, definitely. And she's the host of the inspiring podcast, Her Rich Life. And she joins us to share how she became a millionaire in about 2 minutes. And speak about how she is empowering and helping others to flourish, find financial freedom, and build lasting generational wealth. So please welcome to the show, Lisa Easton. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It seems like, if you become a millionaire, you know how to do it. You can turn it off and on,
Sure.
'Cause some people become millionaires and they lose the money, but they have the knowledge of what to do, what to say, and how to be.
Right.
And they can get it right back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So talk about how you became interested in this and how it all started for you.
Sure. So I was married for 23 years in a very tumultuous marriage. The divorce was even more tumultuous.
Yeah.
4 kids. And I decided to leave that marriage. And when I did, I lost everything. So I was always the breadwinner. So there was no support. There was none of that. So I had 4 kids, 3 in college. We lost the house. I had to go move in with my sister, live in a room in her house, and I was broke. Filed bankruptcy. I was broke just 5 years ago, completely broke. And all I had was my mind, and I thought, maybe...
So you wasn't really broke because you had the mind.
I had the mind. I was financially broke, but at least I still had my mind, right?
Yes.
So I was like researching Bob Proctor and like all these people, like how are they manifesting, right? How does this work?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I have a curse on me from my father or something, the curse of the fathers. I don't know. Born and raised in the Pentecostal church, so that, that. Then I thought, wow. So I started doing the research, the science behind the mind, the subconscious being programmed, etc. And when I got into that, I realized that it was a programming and I could change it.
Yes.
And so I started meditating, scripting, exercising, and doing affirmations every single day.
Yeah.
And my whole life changed, like seemingly overnight.
People don't know that secret.
It's
they need to jump into it. When
Yes.
you mentioned Bob Proctor, my mind went right there.
Oh, yes, yeah. I used to listen to everything with Bob Proctor. So yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? What year was that, by the way?
So 2020. Right, 2020, I launched my business online. I started doing the work in like 2019, and I was like, wow, my whole life has changed. I got a 6-figure corporate job. I was getting bonuses. I was able to pay off my debt. My debt was massive from the marriage, and I had to pay it all myself.
But why did you have to pay it?
Well, because I was the breadwinner, and he was
got it.
not going to pay anything.
So you had to pay him too.
No,
sort of,
thank
kind of.
the Lord. I did not have to pay him, but I had to pay all of the family debt. Take care of everything and take care of the kids.
He just said, "I'm broke. I'm not paying nothing."
Exactly, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did that and then launched my business. 3 years, we hit $1 million in the company, and we've been over $2 million ever since.
My God.
Crazy.
That's how you do it, though.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, it's the subconscious, reprogramming that.
And you'll never be broke again.
Absolutely not. I know how to do it over and over and over again now. Yeah.
So then you started the Millionaire Morning Mamas.
Yes.
How did you come up with that name, and how did you start it?
Well, I actually got that name in meditation. So I was meditating, and I was thinking, what am I going to call my program, my digital course? And Millionaire Morning Mamas just came to my mind.
To you
yeah,
you were
because
meditating.
we want money, right? And then morning was the morning routine, and then we're mamas, like not necessarily mothers, but like mamas, Latina mamas. And so that's what I created, the name, and I'm not changing it. It's working.
And it's yours. Nobody can take
mine.
it.
That's right. Yeah.
So then, where did it go from there after that meditation and you found the name? Because people find I was in the shower when I came up with a name to the Make the Grade Foundation for Education.
Okay.
Make the Grade, bringing people, helping people come up to the next level.
Yes.
Not only just giving people or reward people who are getting A's in school or A's in their career, but just mention them and look at them along the way, along the step, those steps along the way.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
It is important. And so once we launched and I launched my digital course, we have over 1,000 people that have come through the academy, the Millionaire Morning Mamas Academy. And then, I was like, what's next? And so we started investing in syndication, real estate syndication, and we have like 147 members. We're the only all-exclusive female investors club.
Wow. Where's the applause for that?
Yes. And so we started, 5 years ago. Where
Well, I want to jump in. Can guys get involved?
You can get involved. I'll make an exception for you.
There you go.
Right? But we started, and we were just only able to raise, $25,000 collectively, and then we started hitting 50,000 and then 100,000, and now we're doing $1 million to $2 million deals every 6 weeks.
What? Who's smiling over there? Look.
That's my brother right there.
There you go.
And manager.
What's his name?
Jade.
All right, Jade, you ready? We're going to take it a little higher.
That's right.
Gonna take it higher. So,
Right.
what is the money manifesting morning? Money
The routine.
manifesting morning routine.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was listening to Brian Scott's Sleep and Grow Rich. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I did that for 3 years straight as I was falling asleep to reprogram the subconscious. And then Shreya Karshana, meditation, manifest money in 48 hours or less, my favorite. Then Kate. I can't think of her last name right now, but she's on YouTube, and she
Yeah.
has a lot of spoken affirmations. So doing that and then scripting, writing it down in the present tense as if it has already happened. I have 5 journals full,
Wow.
and every single thing I've written has happened.
Do you have like $1 million bills hanging on the ceiling, like chandeliers and in the
No.
mirror when you go to the mirror?
No, but
you heard about that.
Of course. But I wrote myself a check for $1 million.
There you go.
I think in 2022, and I've carried it in my wallet
Uh-huh.
ever since. And we hit millionaire status in 2023. So it's still in my wallet. I
still
believe in
there.
it. It
So
absolutely.
you're going to write a bigger check now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
out, put
Yes.
another one in.
Yes, we have to. We got to keep scaling, right?
What's next for you?
So the podcast is doing exceptionally well. It is such a great environment and atmosphere for women to just be authentically themselves. We unapologetically raw and real, talking about all the topics. And we've had this is season 1, and we've had some A-list celebrities already on the podcast. Should I tell you who?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, of course. So 2 weeks ago, I interviewed Vanessa Simmons, Run DMC's daughter.
Yes.
And then last week, I interviewed Malika Hack, Khloe Kardashian's best friend.
There you go.
And so we're growing and scaling. It's season 1. It's unheard of to have this, and everybody wants to be on the show. And we're
calling
getting
you?
easy yeses. Yes, so it's good.
Your brother's going to be busy.
My brother is busy. He's the one who's managing that
Busier.
whole effort. So
Yeah.
it's going exceptionally well.
So you're getting all the calls.
Oh, come on.
He is, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any, a lot of people put together things like in hotel ballrooms where people can come in, like what would you call
Like
it?
a
What would you call
retreat,
it?
a conference, a
or
seminar.
Conference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have I done that?
Yeah.
Not yet. Will we? Yes, we'll do that. We're gonna let the
That's
probably
a
go
big
to
money maker too.
It's huge. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
probably get to after season 2 just because this is wild.
Yeah.
The pace and how this works, and it's a
So
lot.
this is going to keep you busy. The podcast.
It's a lot,
Yeah.
and we film it in my home.
Yeah.
I created it in my home, a studio. So it's a lot. So
Well, whatever you make something a win-win for everybody involved, it's like a circle of love. The people
Yes.
coming to see you, the people listening to the podcast and,
Yes.
and watching the podcast, however you're going to do that, they win too because they're getting some
Absolutely.
very good information on how to take themselves to the next level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what we focus on. So there's a lot of good nuggets, good tips from all of these women, right, who are doing the thing. So it's a really great environment, and I'm very proud of it.
Beautiful. All right. We should give her a page in my journal, right?
Absolutely.
Please. Please. Yes.
Good. Anything coming up that we should know about within the next week, 2
Let's see. In the
month?
next week or 2, we're going to do some more press. So you'll see me around. Top of the year, we're going to hit LA and
okay.
Miami. So I'll be, we'll see me around. But the podcast is number 1 right now. That's
You got it.
That's our focus.
Well, you got to keep us up to date. Always come by and share with us.
absolutely will.
Look at that right there.
That's the cover for the podcast. Yes.
Look at that. That's beautiful. I like the
Thank
steps.
you.
See those next levels?
Yes.
Making the grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
We're
And
everywhere.
these right here,
These are
different.
magazine covers. Publications. Yes.
Glamour. Whoa.
I just got selected as Woman of the Year by Glamour, so I have an award and all of that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Exciting.
Beautiful. Yes,
Exciting
yes.
times.
My God.
Yeah.
So should we give her a show on WBLS too? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay. Look, manager's like, yes, yes. Hook her up. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well. And you're bringing a whole lot of people along with you. Because, you know, a lot of people reach a certain level, then they forget.
Never.
And they don't hold that hand and bring the next person up.
Never. That's has to be a part of what we do. Our DNA is to bring women along with us.
What tip would you give to somebody looking to move to the next level or come up into your space?
It's really the
or
mindset.
Close to your space.
It's the mindset. Like you got to start there. If you try to do that, do scale and grow without the mindset, it's not sustainable.
So whatever you think you are.
Absolutely. Beyond thinking it, you have to really see it in your mind, and then you have to become it. You have to talk, walk, make decisions like your wealthy self before your bank account reflects that. That's the hardest part.
Get the knowledge of what to say,
That's
what
right.
to do, and how to be.
That's right.
And when I was boxing, I always saw myself winning the fight before I got into the ring.
Exactly. It's visualization.
Yeah, prepare
right.
before you get there.
And you become it. You got to become it before it comes to you.
And a lot of people don't know the work that it takes to get to that level. You know, there's a lot of, backstage. If you're backstage at a concert, these people are doing things before they come out and present themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So before you present what you present, you have to work on it.
You have
Say, hey,
to.
this is what it takes to get to that
That's
point.
right. And it's in private. Nobody cheering you on, nobody clapping for you. You got to have the
Yeah.
discipline to do it. And that's what makes all the difference publicly, right? Is what you're doing privately.
I love what you're doing. The
Thank you.
mindset is
The
so
mindset.
very
It's the
important.
key. It's
All
the
right.
key.
Social media, website, where do we go?
At Lisa M. Easton across the board. TikTok is at Lisa M. Easton and the number 1, but everything else is at Lisa M. Easton. Website at lisameaston.com, and then Instagram at Lisa M. Easton.
Yeah, put your hands together. Millionaire. Millionaire. Millionaire Mamas, I like that.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Lisa Easton, founder and CEO, Millionaire Morning Mamas. Through that money, started off in the morning, and host of Her Rich Life with Lisa Easton podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for all you do and
Thank
continue
you
to
for
do.
having me. I
All right,
appreciate
we'll see you again.
Thank you so
All right.
much. Appreciate
We'll
it.
take a quick break. I've got more coming up next on Open.
Only 57% of New York City high school students are college ready by their senior year. "55% of high school graduates either have no plans to attend college or are uncertain that they will ever attend. "34% of young adults don't go to college because they can't afford it. Discover what's possible. BronxNet's education programs, internships, and opportunities help engage and inspire Bronx youth and beyond to pursue their passions. Be a part of the BronxNet family. Whether you're interested in our shows, joining a class, or donating to support our mission, visit BronxNet.org to learn more.
Here we are. Welcome, 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 welcome back. Our next guests are an R&B and jazz singer and the board chair of the Urban League of Long Island. And they join us to shine a light on how a nonprofit organization is creating equity in communities of color, empowering our youth, and highlight the honorees and special performances for an upcoming gala. That's going to be on and popping. So please welcome to the show, Chen and Alyson Williams in the house. Yeah. You can clap again.
Hey, Sue.
I can see you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, and yourself.
Good, good. Sue, I heard you guys have been traveling around, and Sue, I love the great work that you guys are doing out in Long Island and beyond. Alyson, I tell you, you've been pounding the pavement. You've been going from spot to spot. I hear a whole lot about what you're doing, and I love what you're doing. And you know how much I love you too.
Well, thank you. I've been trying to keep busy. As you know, I'm a Southern girl now, so down in North Carolina. I know you guys miss me like crazy in New York. I miss you all too.
Yeah.
But so good news is I'm making my way up to New York in November,
Yeah.
and I'm honored to have been invited to perform for the Urban League.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
that's what's coming up in November, or November 14th, and we're excited about it.
Yeah. And Sue, you've been running the Urban League for some time. Give us a little history on it.
So Urban League of Long Island, so let me go back. So the National Urban League, we've been founded for about 1910.
Yeah.
We have a great president and CEO, Mark Mariel, from New Orleans. I know Alyson mentioned New Orleans earlier today, but he's from New Orleans. I've been the board chair for the Urban League of Long Island from April of 2023, and I also double as the president and council board chairs for the National Urban League, so I oversee 93 affiliates across the country.
All right. You're doing some work, huh?
I'm trying to keep up with you guys.
Besides the gala that's coming up, you have anything that you're working on in the community? I know you got the big, you did the election day and all that stuff, and what's coming up in the future
So
before the gala?
So what's coming up this week is on November 12th. Again, the National Urban League is having their ribbon cutting in Harlem. They have a nice, beautiful, big building right on 125th Street. So they're doing a ribbon cutting in Harlem. And then on November 13th, National Urban League has their ELC dinner. And then on the 14th, again, Urban League of Long Island have our Phoenix Empowerment Awards, where Alyson is going to be there with her great vocals, and also a few other surprise people are going to be coming in as well.
Alyson, I know you got some great things. Sometimes you just add a little more to what you're doing, because you get in and you start feeling it, and it can go anywhere from there. It can be a shock,
Absolutely.
a surprise.
When you get in front of a great audience and you read the room and you start feeling that thing that we artists love to feel, it allows you to be able to take it to a higher level. And I know that we're going to have a great experience. I'm sure we're going to raise the roof, and I'm excited about it.
You work with a lot of different organizations and nonprofits. When did you first learn about the Urban League?
I've known about the Urban League since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Harlemite, born and raised in New York and born in Harlem and what have you. We always knew about the Urban League. We always knew about the good work that they were doing. And it was just part of our upbringing, the Urban League.
Yeah. And Sue, you know, the Urban League of Long Island, of course, you're out there empowering people in the community and transforming lives. Talk about some of the ways that you're doing that.
So we do it with a whole bunch of different gamuts. We have 10 pillars: workforce development, youth development, community support. We have mental health services as well, because a lot of people in our community, they really need help all the way around. And then we have Project Ready, Let's Surge. That's our youth program, where a lot of agencies, they start with their youth in middle school. We said we have to start a little bit sooner. So we start from age 5 all the way through college to 25s. And we kind of pour into them with the skills and the necessary things that they need, where if it's dealing with bullying, mental health, financial literacy, and things of that nature.
Yeah, and you know, mental health is big in our community. A lot of people won't step up and say, hey, you know, I have a problem, I have a situation, or somebody in their family has a situation, because, of course, we have that stigma attached to it. You know, they're going to think I'm that way. But sometimes you need to step up and reach out. If you need that help, talk to somebody.
Most definitely. It's all about and how you bridge relationships, and you talk to people and you let them know that it's a safe place. us here at the Urban League, I kind of like to say we help people from your first heartbeat into your last, because we have so many wraparound services that we're able to support the full family. So if it's for youth, if it's the mom and dad, we're here to really support the whole family.
And of course, you know, you're a nonprofit and you've been doing it for some time. Is there another program that we should know about that sticks out in your mind right about now?
Workforce development. Again, I come from electrical background. I was a local 3 electrician. And, you know, again, we need people trained because a lot of people are losing their jobs and a lot of people are looking for that next position. We offer free training with the Urban League, and especially the Urban League of Long Island. So I would say, you know, if you're unemployed, if you're looking to change career paths, again, tap into the Urban Leagues. We have 93 affiliates across the country, but you can tap into the Urban League because we definitely have resources for you with every part of your life that you're dealing with right now.
You know how to tap into the power? You know how to twist those wires?
All day. And I looked at a study. They said something about electricians are going to be making more than doctors and lawyers.
Yes.
Because especially with the technology boom, I also own an IT company, an information technology company, and that's where we're also training people in.
Yeah, that's good. When you mentioned that, it reminded me when we used to go out in the community with our sound systems and had the plug in our hand. We said, where are we going to plug this thing into? And we said, oh, look, there's a light pole. So you try to take the panel off the bottom of the light pole, but you needed to bring your own little fuses. They had these little, these power fuses or things that you had, the amperage thing. And so I had to screw in a 30 amp fuse to make my thing work. Otherwise it didn't work with that light pole. Or run a long cord across from somebody's house into the park and plug up, you know. So yeah, those are the different ways. But you're right. Electricians are needed, plumbers are needed, and you guys are out there teaching people. Alyson, you got that big gala coming up. What are we expected to hear?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
You got to come and see, right?
You got to come on out. You got to support the cause. You got to come out. You got to be present in the room. We're going to be doing a little mixture of, you know, as you said, jazz and R&B, and hearing some music that are reminiscent of, you know, the Alyson Williams beginnings, and hopefully some things that are new. I'm excited because I am about to go into the studio and work on some new stuff. So I want to tell all my fans and listeners out there that you're going to be able to get some, hopefully in the new year, some new music. I'm excited about it. And so, yeah, we're going to have a good time when I get up there.
And you worked with a lot of people. Tell us about some of the people that you've worked with in the past and some of the things that stands out in your mind.
I've been blessed to work with so many people and have so many great mentors, those who are still here with us and those who have gone on to the other side. But, you know, when I think of the ones, my angels on earth are my Valerie Simpsons, my Shaka Khans, you know, of course, to have been in the presence of the great Dr. Maya Angelou and Nancy Wilson, Roberta Flack, you know, and once again, loving me right here and now, just celebrated her birthday. Hi, Auntie Mel, Melba Moore, and so on and so forth. And in the recent years, even just past COVID, I've had the opportunity to continue my work with Nat Adderley Jr., with Nadhege, and with Christian McBride. So I'm excited to be able to work with such incredible artists and to have them pour positivity into me.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I hear, it comes out in TV commercials. We're playing basketball.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
you work with Curtis Blow.
That takes us back to the get on your mark, get set, go.
That's right.
Or as we used to say when we were kids, get on your knees, get ready to sneeze, achoo. Back
Alyson.
in the days with Curtis Blow, when I was the official hook girl on songs like Basketball, If I Rule the World, Fat Boys, AJ Scratch, You Gotta Believe with Bug Starsky, all of that, yeah.
So you go across a couple of genres of music.
I go across a few. I'm the Forrest Gump of what I do, Bob Lee.
I know that's right. And we always love to hear you out there doing your thing too. You know, I sit out there and you just feel it in your heart, you know, and in your soul, you know. You feel the whole darn thing.
I really do.
Sue, who are some of the honorees that we're honoring around this time?
Let's see. We have Eric Coleman, who is with the Jets. We also have Mr. Herman Lazar, who's on the National Urban League side, and the other few surprises that we're definitely looking to see. Also, Mark Mariel, our president and CEO of the National Urban League, is going to be in the house as well.
Watch out.
You know, so exactly, he's bringing that New Orleans charm to the building.
He's gonna bring
we're
some
very
mud bugs?
excited. Yeah, all of that.
Some crawfish?
All of that.
Crawfish or crayfish?
Craw.
Crawfish, honey.
Exactly.
Even I know that.
Some gumbo, like all of that.
Yeah, you know what to mix it with. You know how to prepare it, right?
All good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you want to shout out anybody in your crew, anybody that you want to touch? Shout them out.
Well, obviously, I want to say thanks to I'm sorry, she should be a doctor, Sandra Jim DaCosta,
Yes.
for putting me together with the Urban League. I get a chance to, not only perform for, but to network and socialize with a great group of people. And I hope that we'll be able to cross-pollinate and bring some other things to the table for the future. I heard Sue talk about the mental health and wellness, support situation, and I definitely know we're going to talk more about that. So just thanks to Sandra for always putting me together with great people and great organizations and great opportunities to shine a light, and I want to say hey to my team, Unity One. We're doing some great things across the country. On the production side, I can't give up a lot right now, but I am stepping into my producer shoes now. Still singing, still performing, but getting more traction on the production side with festivals and concerts.
Yeah.
And not only, I think it comes from a place of not wanting to just sit back or be satisfied with sitting back and waiting for someone to ring your number, but to be able to provide your own opportunities and opportunities for others while you do it.
Social media, how can we follow you?
Alyson Williams Music at AOL, Alyson Williams Music on Instagram, and Alyson Williams on Twitter, or X as they call it now. So it's ALYSONWILLIAMS Music.
And Sue?
Hi. Again, I ditto. Mrs. DaCosta, she's been awesome and amazing.
The
She's
Bullion
like that-
Foundation, yeah.
Like, oh my God, he has like everyone. Again, just want to say thank you to my board. Again, they're the backbone of the organization. So the board, the staff, National Urban League for their support. I would tell everyone to reach out to the Urban League that's in your area because they're here to help. So you can reach us. Everything is Urban League of Long Island. On Instagram, our website, Facebook, and I just thank you. And reach out to your Urban League of Long Island offices because they definitely have things that can help the community and help you as a person.
There you go. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. We have an in-house audience and audience at home, too. A little faster, a little louder. Keep it going, keep it going. Sue Chen, board chair, Urban League.
I'll see you in November.
You got it. I'll see you guys
See you
soon.
in a couple of weeks.
You got it. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
There you go.
Thank
Sue
you.
Chen, board chair, Urban
Yes.
League of Long Island, Alyson Williams, R&B singer, and songwriter, producer, and on and on and on until the break of dawn. We'll take a quick break. Come back with more next. And welcome back. Our last guest is an award-winning actress, writer, producer, director, and dancer. Yeah, she does a whole lot. She does more. And she's the founder of M.A.A.T Films Incorporated. She joins us to speak about her film production company and to spotlight her new book series, highlighting the importance of grandfathers. We're going to hear it right now. Please welcome Nadhege. How are you?
I'm fine, Bob. How are you?
Good. So good to see you.
Yeah, you and I can see. We're always meeting.
I know. Brings back a lot of memories, though, because I got a lot of pictures and stuff and little video clips that we took when we did the last project that we worked on. And you came on just like this. And at the end, I said, hey, I have my SAG card. And then you said, okay, bet. All right, we'll find out, what we can do with that. And then you gave me that call to come in to play that bar customer.
Didn't I keep my word?
You did. You're a woman of your word.
Oh, I want a part. I said, do it.
Yeah.
And I have a part for you. Hey, you called it into existence, so that's the power.
All right, so let's talk about the sequel now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, Paris Blues in Harlem, the film, which you were a part of and you are aware of. Now I did a book. I wrote a book. I wanted the younger audience to understand the significance of Samuel Hargreaves, right? Because he was more than just an entrepreneur. He was more than just a business owner. He was a humanitarian. And he was also someone who was really big on giving back to the community.
Yeah.
And I was in the process of trademarking Paris Blues in Harlem. And the attorney advised me, hey, if you're going to trademark just a film, think about other categories so you don't have to make that expense later on in the pipeline. So I included books. I included a whole bunch of things. And then it was time to meet the deliverables.
Yeah.
And I said, what am I going to write? Because I already did the expense of really the title because unfortunately, there is a film out there with a similar name.
Wow.
And my there first, yes.
Yeah.
And they filmed in Paris Blues, and my paraphernalias were in Paris Blues.
Yeah.
And I was actually there when the other filmmaker was filming, and Samuel Hargreaves even introduced us. He let her know about my film. So one word that was changed, and it's very similar to my title. So it's creating confusion out there. And
oh, yeah. Wow.
and so I said, it's time to trademark, right?
Yes, right. That's right. But did you take a lot of the script that you had and include it into the book? Because you had this.
No. What I did was, because it's a children's book.
Oh, okay.
And I scaled back Paris. I scaled her back to a 5-year-old. And because, I played Paris and she was older. And I said, it'd be great for a younger audience to know about the history of Paris Blues. And you're a person who's strong about history. And I wanted them to understand the relationship between Paris and Papa. So it birthed these books because I needed to meet my deliverables, right?
Yes.
And then I said, oh, wow, this would be great for the audience to understand because I never met my grandfather. I probably met on my father's side one time. My family is from Haiti, which people call Haiti, right?
Yeah.
When I was there, I remember being introduced, but I was like 3 years old when I was in the island at that time. And I don't remember him. But on my mother's side, I knew nothing. So it was a void, never really understanding having a grandfather in my life. And my parents separated. So that void, I needed to fill that void. And asking my grandmother about my grandfather, she was more interested in watching Jeopardy. And I was like, but you don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, sometimes they don't want to talk about, family history. I ran through the same thing. I wanted to know where everybody came from. And they said, oh, no, well, and they didn't want to take the swab, so you can check out. They were like, wait, what is this guy trying to do?
My grandmother literally looked at me and she went right back to Jeopardy. But I said, Grandma, you don't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
I want to know about my grandfather,
Yeah.
not knowing it was a trigger, right? Because this is a silent generation and no one wants to talk about anything. She
But
would just
why
say,
is that happens with a lot of
because
families?
Mama, she would just say he's a mulatto. That says nothing about my grandfather.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was very color conscious because she's a beautiful dark skinned woman, right? And she would mention his hair and color. So there was some
And it seems like they
colorism.
were conditioned to be that way back then because they used to process their hair and all that stuff and try to change the color of their skin.
Yeah.
And that was just a way of life, so that it can make things a little easier on you navigating through the system at the time.
But yeah, she'll just say he's mulatto, and I'm like, well, what does that say about him?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was probably the only person in the family asking and wanting to know. And we have a document from 1775 which shows my great grandmother being sold by her uncle to my great grandfather, who's Belgium, right? From Belgium. And the
Wow.
revolution is happening at that time.
Wow.
Right? Revolution is the revolt is happening at that time.
All that's in
And
the
here's
book? That's in the book?
the contract, because they put the year, and they put they say 16, I say 13. He was 38. That's pedophilia right there. And
Yeah.
then it in details it showed that there were donkeys donated, silver spoons, other slaves.
Yeah.
Happening between my great in 1775, and that's the story
Yeah.
I know so far. And there are other documents, and I said I would love to know about my grandfather. So
Yeah.
3 years ago, I finally got a picture.
You got
My
it
mom-
done.
Yeah, my mom had to wait for her cousin to transition because she's not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
In order to get a picture of her father for me to see. And when I
Oh,
saw
wow.
the picture, I was stunned. So now I'm having difficulty to just get his birth certificate. Nobody
Yeah.
knows his birth.
Yeah. Well,
So-
how important is that for grandparents, especially grandfathers, to be present in their kids' lives?
I felt if I had at least my grandfather, I could have avoided some relationship mistakes.
Ah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fathers are so important in a girl's confidence. Fathers are important in showing what safety is. It's
Yeah.
about protection, right? And when you don't have your father in your life, if you have your grandfather, this is somebody who gets to teach you wisdom because he gets to do it again
Yeah.
and talk about the mistakes.
Yeah.
And it's very important because it makes young girls very vulnerable to predators.
Yeah. So how impactful was your relationship with Samuel Hallgrass Jr. in shaping who you are today?
He gave me confidence because when I was fundraising for the film, because I said, I'm going to do a story about you. Because we met during a fundraising, and there were times I'm like, I don't know if I could do this because I was facing a lot of obstacles just to fundraise. And he said, a winner never quits, a quitter never wins. Life is about solving problems. He showed me how to stay motivated regardless of the obstacles.
And that's
And
what
the
you were missing in your life.
Yes, and the affirmation that you can do it. Because it's logic, right? Masculine energy is logic.
Yeah.
So he helped me to get out of my emotions and say, let's think logically and let's solve this problem because it can be solved no matter where you are, no matter where your circumstances.
Yeah.
He was just full of positive
I
affirmations.
know. And it's beautiful that you're coming and stepping up and that you help, he helped you realize that connection and that, you wanted that, you're looking for it and you received it and you want more. But
he believed in me because I went into his establishment fundraising for my first film.
Yeah.
The man didn't think, now 2 seconds, took $250 out of his pocket, gave it to me and said, "You go on, Miss Hollywood."
Yeah, I'm glad he did that too, because that helps out a lot with the inspiration and everything. But what is the bigger mission for you with these books, and how you hope to make grandfathers great again? And I got 1 minute left.
Okay, make grandfathers great again. It's about grandfathers protecting legs and not looking at legs. It's about it's about getting to that, for grandfathers to be the models for the men generation behind us.
Yeah.
We need to reprogram that, and it starts with grandfathers, because I feel like men are missing the cultural icon in our community, which is the grandfathers.
Yeah.
So we got to get grandfathers right. And that's the mission. And then for children who have that void, we have grandfathers representatives in the schools, in the communities, in churches. So I'm building this as a program. The book is
Great.
the hook. And then now we're building the programs to get grandfathers to now come back and be that problem solver for the community.
Yeah. Can you put that forward, or that piece on your website, so we can continue to make the connection from here to your website, and they can do a follow-up on what you're talking about today?
Yes,
Social media,
yes.
website?
I have to update my website, because this is...
Hook it up. Yeah, hook it up.
This is a soft launch that we're having on November 8th at Grandma's Place, which is around the corner from Paris Blues in Harlem. We're actually having grandfathers, representative, reading to the children and doing art activity by counting our generation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about grandfather, great-great-grandfather. So now that simple activity can go deeper to now wanting to know. So they're gonna just do an activity, but and the grandfathers are going. I have grandfathers representative who will be reading the story and participating in the art.
Beautiful.
Art activity.
So we want to turn the page from here, this show, to your website, and that continuation will be right there. That website is what?
My website is www.maatfilms.net, and films with an S.
Say it again.
www.maat, M-A-A-T, films, Films.net. And just sign on, because I'm going to start building a community, because we're going to have the community on TikTok.
Yeah, we want to see more. Nadhege. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Multidisciplinary artist and founder of M.A.A.T, M.A.A.T Films. Thank you so much for coming on.
M.A.A.T Films.
M.A.A.T Films.
Truth, harmony, law, and justice.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, my darling.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And get ready for the sequel. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, and you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out after Dr. Bob. You can follow us on social media at BronxNet TV. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice, and let your choice control the choosing. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.